All right, looks like Paul from, it says Orlando Beach. I love this. Paul, what can we do for you, sir?
Hey, Larry. I'll switch off speaker here. I have a 94 Sportster. I'm having some ignition problems, some spark problems. Very, very weak spark. First thing I did, I had an old tune-up background for about 8 years, and that was a long time ago. But first thing I did is replace the coil. 28 years old, I figured, give it a shot. Didn't help. Then a guy said, your voltage regulator is probably your problem. I replaced that, and when I pulled it off, the insulation was gone from the two hot wires, pretty much. It didn't change. I still got a weak spark, and I'm thinking the stator's probably trashed. And this guy says, you might want to look at your ignition module. He goes, remember, the stator's basically your alternator. You can run without one in any vehicle until the battery dies, and the battery's got good voltage. I did check to make sure I had full battery voltage from the ignition switch to the coil. Would you concur that probably the ignition module is the next thing to look at?
Well, I wouldn't know until I took a low voltage probe to the negative side of the coil and actually checked to see if I was getting a pulse there. You say you're getting a weak spark, right?
Weak spark at the plugs. Pull the plugs, and it's just this kind of fat little orangey kind of thing that's not a whole lot of power looking there. It will not fire up anymore.
All right. Have you tried to spray a little carb cleaner in the carburetor and see if it hit then?
Oh yeah.
And still doesn't. Still don't.
Running the choke on it. Run the choke up full. Cranking the wick a few times before starting to hit the accelerator pump. Squirt some fuel in there. And still will not fire. The spark just looks so weak, it just doesn't want to do it.
Wow.
Very, very weak looking.
Yeah. And you do have 12 volts going to the positive side of the coil itself.
I've got, 12
from the ignition
going to that side of the coil.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, see, what's got me confused is you're getting your pulse. You're seeing the spark plug spark. You see what I'm saying? So that means the pickup and the ignition module, everything's working the way it's supposed to. And the coil is getting its signal, to fire the coil. And if you've got 12 volts there on the other side, on the positive side of the coil, it's getting everything it's supposed to have. And let me just tell you this right now. There is such a thing as getting a bad new part. I can write a book on that, and we had a crank sensor in a Jeep Cherokee just about put every one of us in the nut house here over the last few months. I mean, because it was working, but
myself with a distributor and an S10.
Oh,
a broken piece of the pickup was broken.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't obvious.
A bad new part will drive you insane. And see,
I did ohm out the coil.
Okay.
I did ohm the coil out, 3 to 4 ohms, somewhere around there across the terminals, and even the old one came in around there.
Well, you can't really you can't check a coil condition like that. You gotta be able to check the spark coming out of that coil. You got to be checking it for kVs. That's how you check a coil. Just because it doesn't matter what it ohms out at. I don't care what it ohms out at. I mean, if it reads infinity, if it reads infinity, there's no resistance in it. The coil's bad. But as far as reading how many ohms it's got, I don't think you'll ever be able to really 100% check the condition of a coil like that. You got to check the kVs, and that is the actual spark that it's emitting. You're getting everything that you need. I'm thinking that you have got a lousy. I think you got a whole bunch of bad coils. you got everything you want. I think we're all over. I think we're way overthinking this one, and I'm going to tell you, it's easy to do because I mean. I think I'm going to write a book on this crank sensor, what it put Magic Mechanic through. I mean, it was embarrassing what we went through with that vehicle to try to figure out what was going on with it. And it being a bad new part. Only this bad new part actually worked. Sometimes it worked great. I mean, you know, on a vehicle, you drive it to the moon and back, never have a problem. But boy, you shut it off and start it back up, the party was over.
Yeah.
And to beat yourself up over a bad new part like that, let's put an original equipment Harley Davidson coil on that thing, and give me a call back and let me know what happens.
I'll do that. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Paul.